Why does this island need cannons? What are they defending against? Clearly not invaders, because Bowser Jr. had no trouble getting here and causing trouble. And he had no trouble escaping either after the cannon was already fixed, so... yeah. I also think it's like a health and safety violation to allow Mario to go into a cannon that would presumably have traces of gunpowder and, like, probably, like, ashes. It's a whole thing. Anyway, hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we started collecting shine sprites around Pinna Park, our second world, even though it's supposed to be the fourth. This time, we're going to be continuing to do just that. Can I land it? That was so close to being cool. I had to stumble at the very end. The wilted sunflowers. There's only 5 sunflowers I know of, and they're all right here. Well, they aren't looking to be in the best of health. I didn't think Yoshis were bad creatures, that's for sure. And see, those things do look like Yoshi eggs. Oh, this one has a baby. I didn't realize that was a baby. I thought she had like a musical instrument or something and she just wasn't playing it, but no, that's a child. I brought this baby to... She even says it's a baby. Feed the sunflowers, but this looks unsafe. I mean, it doesn't look that unsafe. I mean, there are the Pokies, I guess, but I can take care of those pretty easily. What do you all have to say? That egg just hatched on the beach. It clearly has not hatched. Hello, Pokey. These eggs are trying to eat us from below the surface. Our little friends are fewer in numbers. Oh. Well, that makes it a lot less happy. I thought for sure you would all have cloned dialogue again. These eggs are trying to eat us for... Okay, now these ones do. Okay. What about this last one? Do you say the same thing? That egg just hatched up... Okay, so 2 of them, they're cloned in pairs now. Okay. Because of these fake eggs, the Yoshis of this island have fled. They were gone before these eggs showed up. Well, it sounds like the situation is pretty dire, so we should probably start handling it. If you spray these eggs... Love that noise. These are Snooze-a-Koopas. I love their names so much. Snooze-a-Koopa. They're just sleeping Koopas. They're just sleepy little guys. Obviously, taking out Pokies here is the same as taking them out in Bianco Hill. I don't know why this one was attached to that sunflower, but I'm sure that'll be confusing for all of them. Once you take them out, a bunch of sunflowers will grow wherever you defeated them. If we were to, say, open up 2 of these eggs at the same time, we could lure both of them pretty far from their starting spot. I messed it up, but I could've. They're both up again, though, so in theory... Yeah, I hit them both at the same time. It's possible to do, and speedrunners do this with pretty much all 5 of them at the same time. But if you think I'm gonna do better than that and be able to keep commentating, you are wrong. Also, there is a very inappropriate thing that people have translated these sunflowers as saying once you save them. Thank you to Chugga Conroy's Let's Play for that. I will not be repeating it. Their text doesn't change. Alright. That's gratitude for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend they're advertising McDonald's and saying, I'm loving it. There we go. That's another one not down. God, I've never struggled this much with this. I'm not even that sick anymore. I'm recording this a day after the last episode. So this is just me being bad at the game. Whoa, I'm loving it! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. True, come here. You won't. I'm sorry for being so quiet during this level. I just genuinely really love the sound that these things make. If they land on the grass, they will get up almost immediately. Similar to another enemy we haven't seen yet. And there's our Shine Sprite. This level should not take almost 6 minutes, according to my recording timer. It's a little off because it has the test recording in there too, but... yeah. Thanks for helping me. Now maybe the Yoshis will come back too. Do any of you have new dialogue now? Sun feels so very good. The breeze feels so good. Thanks, mister. Oh, maybe they all do. Hold on. I'm holding out hope. God, I held out hope for nothing. But you know what? That's fine. Let's just grab our shine. For 18. What he said. Well, we could head right back in, but I think that's slightly more urgent, and in fact, this is the reason I wanted to do Pinna Park first. Shadow Mario will only appear here carrying this egg after you've defeated after you've finished Pinna Park Episode 4, so yeah. This is the only power-up in the game that won't show up in other worlds until you've unlocked it in Delfino Plaza. Which is why I just wanted to get it out of the way as quickly as possible, and in order to do that, I decided to do Pinna Park a little earlier than I otherwise would. He gets a little fancier with it this time. Where'd he go? What? Oh god, I think this happened the last time I played this game too. He totally lost me. Oh no! If you lose him, just wander around, you'll find him eventually. There's only a few set positions where Shadow Mario can actually fall, so it's pretty much just chasing him to those positions. If you're a speedrunner, you do some fancy shit and pretty much defeat him instantly. Although you don't actually do this chase if you're a speedrunner, because once you unlock the final level, everything just gets unlocked anyway, so speedrunners basically just race to do that, even at 100%. Darn! And I was just about to ride that Yoshi too! He'll just vanish after you defeat him, and if we bring the fruit Yoshi wants, Yoshi will appear. You befriended Yoshi. Make him eat with Y. So we did befriend Yoshi. He doesn't have any dialogue or anything, but Yoshi's gimmick is he can eat fruit. He'll change color when he does. There is no green Yoshi in this game, but there is purple Yoshi, which is my personal favorite. You'd think pink is my favorite if you've seen, like, my favorite colors, which are mostly just different shades of pink, but I don't know. Something about the purple Yoshi in this game is just really nice. Using Yoshi, we can eat this pineapple, which will unlock another level for us, but we aren't going to be entering that yet because we're going to finish what we started and just head back to Pinna Park. I'll be going into more detail about mechanics surrounding Yoshi later, but for now, it's pretty much just Mario with better jumps and a flutter, which Yoshi's had this flutter in every game since Mario Sunshine, but this was the introduction of it. Well, actually no, I'm discounting Yoshi's Island for some reason. The Runaway Ferris Wheel, Episode 5. It certainly is running away. But before we do anything, new enemies. These are Swipin' Stews. Once they notice Mario, they will steal his hat and mustache, but they technically only steal the hat. They just grow a mustache very quickly. Without Mario's hat, he will take damage every few seconds until he eventually dies. And if we're to talk to someone in this state... Welcome to Pinna Park. Now, I want you to just pretend that this lady just keeps talking, and Mario's too polite to leave the conversation, but she's so boring. Oh god, she's so boring. But he'd be a bad guest if he just left. How rude would that be? I'm sure she'll be done talking soon. Oh god! He even said, I'm a dead. She bored Mario to death. It's a legal requirement to do that every time you enter this level. They'll appear in every level from now until episode 8 in Pinna Park, so they do drop a ton of coins. So this isn't an awful level for the 100 coin mission in theory. Like, we got 11 coins just from those, and there's how many pairs of these? It's 2 pair, 3 pair. There's like 4 pairs of these things. And Yoshi's on the beach too. Which doesn't really mean anything, but he is here. The sunflower was able to keep the child safe and sound. Now the child will surely grow up to be big and healthy. How does that work? I'm sure it's a tradition or something for the Nokis. Let's just head into the park. That thing is sure going fast. And that thing is sure sleeping and sparking. What are you running around for? Whoa! The wheel's out of control! It's just spinning madly! It is doing that. So, there's a couple ways to do this level. I'm going to be showing the intended way first, and trust me, that is the worst way, but the way I'd prefer to do it is the funny speedrunner way that I learned from Chugga Conroy's Let's Play, like, over 10 years ago at this point. Dear God, I'm old. But yeah, I'm gonna be going the intended way first, and the intended way is just going behind the Ferris wheel. Which, by the way, this is probably the ideal level to do the 100 coin mission now that I'm looking at all the ways of getting coins around here, because wow. It's not the way I'm gonna be doing it. Those Electro Koopas are up to no good. Could you flesh them out from back there? Thanks. So he says it's the Electro Koopas as a whole, but it's really only the big one. If we break that brick, we'll get a 1-up. There's also graffiti behind it, but we aren't worrying about that right now because graffiti gives blue coins, and we don't need blue coins yet. Okay, so this is just a bit tricky because you need to learn to spray flood while you're climbing on walls. And they will flip back to normal after a little bit of time and just force you back into this pool, so if you're having trouble with the camera like I seem to be, it becomes even more of an issue, especially when for some reason your GameCube controller is seeming to have sensitivity issues with the R button, which is necessary for spraying, and I'm not switching to a Pro controller because that's just a miserable way to play the game. As with the red Koopas before, we can just punch them since we're on the opposite side. With this one, it's gonna be a bit trickier, it looks like. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? We can punch this to get to the other side here. I haven't actually done this the intended way in, like, multiple years, so it's sort of a learning experience for me, too. We spray these from this side. Bring those up and give us a way across here. Can I... No, I cannot. Okay, I was gonna try to just hover nozzle to the other side here. I think I can. I can. Okay. That's not the way I'm supposed to do it, but whatever. I can't stray from doing things the unintended way now. It's in my blood. Alright. I got both of those Electro Koopas, which should make things a bit easier here. Can I not spray those from here, really? There we go. That actually seems to be sort of a bad thing right now, but Okay, sure, I'll start over. Whatever. At least all the Electric Koopas are dead. I'll cut back to when I'm where I was. Alright. Now I'm all the way back here. All the Electric Koopas are dead, so it wasn't even a challenge, it was just annoying. And jump on this tightrope. Jump a couple times to get enough height. This is a new enemy! It is called the Electric Koopa King. Pretty pathetic name for an enemy, considering it dies in one hit. Shine Sprite spawns all the way up there, but while I was talking in the last episode, or maybe it was the failed recording in the last episode, I don't entirely remember, I already got all the way up there, so I know what I'm doing, I know how to get up there. Jump on one of the Ferris wheel carts from here. This is so scary. Ferris wheels are already terrifying. I'm gonna just go ahead and say right now, I am terrified of roller coasters and would rather die than ride one in real life. And it's always been that way. Splash Mountain at Disney World is the only one I've ever been even marginally willing to ride, and I don't think I do that anymore. It was just the last time I was at Disney World, but they terrify me. So even the concept of something as simple as a Ferris wheel is a bit much for me. I'm content sticking with the people mover and the monorail at Disney World. Anyway, now to show the better way of doing that mission. Okay, so we've shown the intended way of doing this, and how it's kind of a pain and a huge time loss, and this isn't even a speed run, but time losses are still annoying in platformers like this, where the moveset is generally just so open to interpretation that you can generally just do things however you want, which is how Mario Sunshine's tends to be. You can pretty much just do things in whatever way you want, because Mario's moveset is so flexible. If we want to just... That was a cool accidental wall jump, I think, but I want to climb all the way up here, and see how that windmill's spinning really fast, and there's no possible way Mario could just clip through it. We do a spin jump and then hover. Mario will just clip through it. I got scared that he wasn't gonna because he got stuck there, but it is possible to get enough height that he just won't get stuck and he'll just clip through it entirely. Yeah, it's that easy. You can just clip through it there, and then... There you go. Infinitely less annoying way of beating this mission. It's way easier. It feels cooler. This game is really what introduced me to the concept of speedrunning and how cool it is, just because it was a favorite as a child, and when I was slacking off in school, I would look up, like, Mario Sunshine speedruns on my school-issue Chromebook, and I remember one run in particular that I even commented on. I doubt my comment's still there. If it is, it's probably on a different account, but I just remember thinking, wow, games are so easy to break. Not knowing, no, that's a Mario Sunshine thing. Not all games are that easy to break. Shoot! True. With all that done, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show today, but I just remembered something that I forgot to show in the last episode. If we head all the way down here in the water, there's a one-up mushroom here. No secret level or anything, even though it absolutely looks like there should be one. Just a nice, easy one-up. It shows up every time you respawn in the plaza, so it's renewable. Yeah, anyway, with that done, I think that's all for today, so... We rescued Yoshi, we got more shines in Pinna Park. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we're gonna be heading back into Pinna Park. Maybe completing even more. Who knows? See you guys then.